Hey, thank you for watching us on Weather Now. I'm meteorologist Matt Breland.
And I'm meteorologist Austin Evans. It's a bit wet out there. Hope you got your umbrella.
That's right. Yeah, we're off to a rainy start once again across Kentuckiana today. We're tracking rain showers that will be continuing to develop throughout the morning and also some rumbles of thunder that could be popping up at times throughout the evening. And we also have quite a rainy morning for tomorrow, too.
It's just not going to stop. Or spoiler alert, more rain probably on Friday, maybe even this weekend. You'll probably see some flashes of lightning. Saw that this morning when driving in. We can dive in now to
Yeah.
what we are seeing.
That's right. Yeah, we have issued tomorrow morning as a weather impact alert day. Widespread rain showers. The visibility is going to be lower through the morning time as well. There may be a little bit of passing fog as you get your morning started. So just make sure that you're staying weather aware throughout tomorrow morning as we go throughout our upcoming later into the night, early tomorrow morning. There's really going to be the arrival of some heavy downpours.
Good sleeping weather tonight if you like it when it rains at night. But really, we got the weather impact alert for tomorrow morning because of the visibility, because of the heavy rain. I mean, people when it started heavily raining this morning, people on the interstate just immediately slowed down to
Yeah.
almost a crawl. So you got to be careful. Turn on your headlights, please. When it's raining, it should be a law. I don't know if it is in Kentucky or not.
I don't know if it is either, but
It varies state to
absolutely.
state, but turn them on anyway.
Keep them on because, whenever we're seeing these rain showers that move in through the early hours of the morning, that's definitely something that you want to make sure that you're being cautious about, that your headlights are on, especially whenever we're in those twilight hours.
Yeah, and so many cars today are silver or black, and they pretty much just blend in with the pavement.
Mhm.
So again, just turn them on. It's best for safety. If you got fog lights, turn those on too.
Yes. So we're going to talk about what's happening right now across Kentuckiana. Definitely was a rainy morning. I know a lot of downpours were happening across southern Indiana this morning and also around the Louisville metro. Here's what's going on at this exact moment. We'll pause the satellite image right here so that we can just kind of go around Kentuckiana. We've got a strong downpour happening there with some rumbles of thunder happening closer towards Bedford and near Mitchell. And then, Austin, do you want to take a jab at how you pronounce that city right there?
What is that? Lagudi?
Lagudi.
Yeah.
Lagudi, Indiana.
I've heard that place before. I've
Yeah.
heard that place only a couple times.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a heavy downpour that's happening over there in some of our most western counties. Or for the rest of us, I'd say closer towards Tell City, they're hearing a few rumbles of thunder, a little tiny downpour trying to happen that direction as well. Here in the Louisville metro, at the moment, we're staying under cloudy skies, a little bit of drizzle trying to happen for folks near Valley Station and southern Jefferson County. If you're planning on getting on I-65 soon, headed southbound, you will be all right. It looks like a lot of the rain showers that we saw earlier this morning have now started to fade away, but it definitely was a rainy start to our morning hours.
Yeah, and just when you are traveling the rest of the day, even if it's not raining, the ground's probably still going to be wet.
Mm,
I doubt we're going to see much drying today. The humidity is just too high,
yeah.
and we're not going to see any sunshine. So continue to use caution. If you've come across significant puddling, maybe go around it or find some other route to get where you need to go because Louisville loves to, at least in certain spots, flood
Yes.
quickly. Hopefully,
Right.
we're not seeing much of that right now. I haven't seen any major reports out of that.
They're keeping an
But
eye on it. Of course, our rainfall accumulations by the end of the week are expected to be over 2 inches,
mhm.
especially over in southern Indiana. So we're continuing to just keep a close eye on what we have.
It's good to know that that's been consistent too, because that's what I was looking at on Sunday evening, and we're
Hmm.
still riding that, so that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, we are. So we're continuing to just stay under a steady rainy trend. I mean, we've got just a streamline of
Can you
moisture.
believe it snowed on Monday?
Yeah, I know. It's been one of those weeks where we really are all over the place weather-wise. Here's a look at weather details right now. Severe weather is possible across Missouri today. We'll zoom in there just to give an update on how that's looking. That looks like a nasty cluster of showers that's
Yeah,
developing that direction.
there's some heavy rain there moving through Springfield. We are under a marginal risk today, a 1 out of
Mhm.
5 risk. Yeah, I think earlier there was a severe thunderstorm warning that was warned mainly due to hail, right?
Over towards southern
Earlier,
Indiana,
yeah.
farther into southern
And
Indiana.
that's long since been canceled. But I wouldn't expect much today, severe wise, or really going forward. But there is some nasty stuff out in Missouri right now.
Yeah, over there towards Springfield, Missouri. I know they're in an elevated risk for severe weather
Yeah.
today. So Missouri looking like a wet weather pattern. And you'll notice those clusters of showers, they're starting to, become more healthy as they make their way towards St. Louis And so that's pretty much the trend that we have going on. Today, we've got chances for showers and thunderstorms. There's a cluster of thunderstorms developing there towards southern Illinois. It's likely going to start knocking on the doors of folks there near Evansville here in the next few moments. I'd say that will probably come a bit closer towards us here in Kentuckiana, just as we head later on into our likely into the afternoon time. But this cluster of showers right here that we're looking at, showers and thunderstorms in southern Illinois, that's going to likely arrive in as we head later on into our afternoon. So I'd say for folks just towards, Louisville, closer towards Shepherdsville, Elizabethtown, that cluster of showers and thunderstorms will probably hold together as it makes its way closer in.
That'll bring some real heavy rain. Probably not anything severe, though. We're keeping an eye on that. The chances are still there, but mainly just heavy rain. So if you got lunch plans, maybe not, or just depending on where
Mhm.
you want to go. If you're going to be outside for any sort of prolonged period of time, if you got like a long walk or something, I might change those plans because it looks like right now those storms will probably be here around noon, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, this is going to be a later morning arrival, afternoon time, but I'd say, since we've seen a decent amount of showers and cloud cover this morning, that really keeps, a bit of a limit on how strong storms can get, especially if they're that far away from us. So I'd say, I'm still going to be dodging rain showers
Yeah.
throughout the day. There will be periods where we are a bit drier, and then there will be periods where we do see some rain showers passing through too.
And again, the rain is going to likely be heavy at times, so that continues. We continue to say drive with caution. Give
Hmm.
yourself time to stop. Give yourself, plenty of room and plenty of time to get where you need to go, just so everyone's safe. And if you come across, and be careful with hydroplaning. Don't be driving too fast. All the things that you shouldn't be doing, period. But especially shouldn't be doing when it's raining. We also had today, right at 10:07, we had a tornado drill.
Tornado drill, that
Yep.
was, of course, a test.
Yes, that was a test.
It was just a test at 10:07, but I know that probably was a bit jarring, but that was just a test. Even though it's cloudy and rainy outside, our tornado threat is not in our forecast
No.
today. So we'll continue giving you more forecast details. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Okay, you got commercials playing. Pull that slate up again while we're waiting to come back. So if you hold down slate, there should be
Oh.
one that says weather now. Hey, thanks for keeping it here on Weather Now. This is meteorologist Matt Breland with meteorologist Austin Evans.
And we're still tracking that rain moving through Kentuckiana. We got more of it on the way.
All right.
A whole lot of it on the way.
Oh, yes, we are continuing to track a rainy pattern as we head throughout the rest of this Wednesday. Entering the next upcoming hours, we're expecting more showers to continue as well.
And temperatures near 80 by Friday, which
Hmm.
is really weird to say considering everything we've been through over the last few months.
Yeah.
Very, very strange weather pattern we're in.
Yes, of course. So we are continuing to stay in this rainy trend. Check out the satellite and radar. We are continuing to move in a cloudy pattern as we head throughout the next upcoming hours, but also some spotty showers are headed our direction as well. There's a cluster of them starting to develop there over in southern Illinois that we're just keeping a close eye on, but that isn't our forecast today. I mean, we are expecting rain showers and also potential for thunderstorms across Kentucky and as we head throughout this Wednesday, wet Wednesday.
Yeah, I saw some pretty decent lightning on the way in. Just a couple of good bolts, which
Mhm.
I wasn't really expecting to see this morning, just because that usually don't happen early in the morning. But I
Mhm.
saw 'em move through, and it was a little surprising, but it
Yeah.
it added some interest on my rather boring commute.
Yeah, we definitely have, some heat moving into the atmosphere, some of the warmest air that we've seen in a while. Our temperature's at 61 degrees right here in downtown Louisville. And that view is brought to us by U of L Health and Hughes and Coleman, continuing to just see those temperatures gradually increasing throughout our afternoon. Our highs today are expected to reach close into the lower mid 70s.
And we've been steadily warming for the past couple of days. I believe Monday night into Tuesday was like a very gradual warming.
Hmm.
Tuesday kind of did the same thing all day. Now, of course, Wednesday we're going to continue that trend even through tomorrow, despite the fact that we're not going to really see any sunshine over the next few days. We're going to keep warming up.
Yeah, we are on an upward trend temperature wise. Friday, I mean, we're expected to reach 80 degrees, which is going to feel great. I'm so over the cold weather.
And one could be concerned I about, hey, 80 on Friday. We got these storms moving through. Severe threat I don't think is all that high on Friday
Hmm.
because we're not going to see any sunshine.
Yeah,
Really,
I know it.
that would be if we were going to see some sunshine, I'd be a little concerned.
Hmm.
But we're just not really going to see that, so we're not going to get that real high instability that would lead to a potential severe weather day. It's just going to be oddly warm and a little humid and wet.
Oddly warm is a good way to put it because temperatures, especially towards our southernmost counties, you folks there in Campbellsville and Lebanon, 68, 65, that's due to the muggy air. I know the air just feels thick that direction.
It's not we're not talking like summertime humidity yet, but it could get there, or at least get close. It'll get close to uncomfortable. I wouldn't be
Hmm.
surprised by maybe end of the day Thursday.
Yeah, agreed. So as we head throughout these next upcoming hours, we are going
But at
to
least nothing's shocking me.
right, right. So yeah, we are continuing the track out. As we said, these spotty showers, some clusters of some of those thunderstorms developing in southern Illinois will likely be passing through as we head into this next hour. And then most of our afternoon is going to continue just staying cloudy, muggy. We've got a steady amount of southerly winds that are continuing to just drive in that muggy air. And then we're expecting additional thunderstorms to start popping up as we enter the later hours of our afternoon, closer into the nighttime, around really around like our evening time. I believe we're going to start seeing the arrival of those thunderstorms across Kentucky.
Yeah, we'll be tracking those storms in real time on WHS11 News at 6 and 6:30. That'll be with our chief meteorologist, Mallory Schnell. She'll have the latest then, and we'll have the latest updates. I've learned that this week our in-house model updates every 2 hours now,
Hmm.
which is great. So we get to just continue getting that fresh data and
Yeah,
giving you that fresh information. So
exactly.
we'll be tracking these in real time this evening. I'll be tracking these in real time tomorrow morning, as I will be filling in for meteorologist Matt Breland over there
Hmm.
on the morning tomorrow and Friday. So
Yeah.
we've got this in hand, and again, nothing major expected here, but we will continue to give you the up and up and keep you updated on all that rain that's moving in tonight and tomorrow.
It's a very rainy trend for sure. As we head into the later hours of the night, I'd say after 11 p.m., that's whenever we're going to track some downpours that start developing across Kentucky. And really around that 3, 4 a.m. hour is whenever downpours really are going to start coming through. And they're expected to be widespread. Tomorrow is actually forecasted to be our rainiest day of the week. So I would say this is going to be a messy start tomorrow morning. A lot of the weather models have been in great agreement, showing just heavy, consistent rainfall happening for Thursday morning between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m., just as you're getting your day started. So it's going to be a messy beginning Thursday morning.
We're talking where this is going to be like the lowest visibility that we've seen out of rain for a good while. It's going to
Hmm.
be obviously it's going to be a driving rain. There's probably going to be some wind involved, so it might be a bit of a blowing rain at times. And then the fog that develops from the humidity from the rain and the warmth and
And
all
then that
that,
adds to
that's
it.
going to add to it. So it's going to be difficult to see tomorrow, especially before daybreak. And then even through daybreak, it's going to be pretty difficult to see going into anywhere you need to go tomorrow, especially if you're along and north of the Ohio River.
Yeah, yeah. So just be prepared for tomorrow morning to be a very rainy day. Starts off with heavy downpours. I mean, it is going to be a very heavy rainfall that starts arriving in throughout our Thursday morning. And it lasts throughout most of our Thursday afternoon. We're still not shaking it off just yet. A lot of these rain showers will just continue flowing into Kentuckiana, bringing in rounds of heavy downpours. Southern Indiana likely at this point tomorrow afternoon will have 2 inches of rain accumulated for the week. So this is still going to just continue being a rainy trend throughout Thursday morning and Thursday afternoon. So that's why we have that weather impact alert in place for mostly the morning hours.
Yeah, but as we head later into the afternoon, the rain, at least from what I was looking at earlier, does appear to begin breaking
It
up.
starts weakening a decent amount.
Maybe I should have worded that maybe into the evening hours, not
Yeah,
afternoon. But it does begin to break up a bit, and even right around 5, 6 o'clock, it's not quite as heavy. It's still as widespread, but not quite as heavy.
right.
So that's why we're not going. That's why we're not extending it the rest of the day. If things change, we will, and we'll let you know.
Yeah.
But that's our reasoning for not extending it the whole day.
And Thursday night into Friday morning, that's whenever we'll be entering this interim period where we will see some more breaks from rain showers. We still have low end chances for our Friday to bring in some rainfall, but we're also tracking a widespread rainy Saturday. Saturday has been indicating that it's going to show a lot of widespread showers from this major front that's going to be moving through. It's not going to drop temperatures drastically, but it's really going to play a part in keeping us wet. So we're going to talk about that here after this break. Hey, thanks for keeping it with us here on Weather Now. I'm meteorologist Matt Breland with meteorologist Austin Evans. And once again, just a reminder, this is a show that we are starting exclusively on WHAS 11 on our mobile app and on your television app. This is going to be streamed Monday through Friday around 11 a.m. till 11:30. It'll include one of the WHAS11 meteorologists, along with likely another meteorologist, but sometimes we may have other people from the WHAS11 crew on here. Last week I had Bryce Toll from our Great Day Live show on Friday. We talked about a beautiful sunny pattern for our Friday. Friday was a great, loved Friday,
Real
and
nice day.
Saturday was great too. It was a very nice weekend. So, different setup for this weekend, though.
Not anywhere near similar.
Yeah. So we talked earlier, expect rain showers to be very widespread and frequent throughout tomorrow morning. We're tracking some heavy downpours that will be arriving, and we're not done with the rain just yet. So we're going to pick up where we left off in the extended forecast. You can expect your Thursday afternoon still to include the spotty showers, a few downpours still possible. Once we get later on into Thursday night, we will see these showers weaken. They won't be completely over with. We still keep a rain chance around for our Friday into the morning time. There's still a few spotty showers that could try and develop into our morning time. But as we enter our Friday afternoon, we're likely going to have a break from rain showers. Also, there's probably going to be a few patches of sunshine trying to pop in through those clouds as we head into our Friday afternoon.
That'll be a welcome sight, considering we haven't seen that since Monday.
Yeah.
Maybe. Did we even see the
saw
sun
a
on
little.
Monday?
I saw a little glance of some sunshine yesterday through the clouds. I would say that will be very similar to what we see Friday afternoon.
There was a cool moon last night too. But that'll be a welcome sight, and we're gonna be warming up. I mean, already by the noon hour, low to mid 70s.
Yeah.
Which is way warmer than our average
Friday-
highs for this time of year.
Friday is going to feel very warm with temperatures reaching. We're forecasting 80 degrees on Friday, so definitely a warm up in the forecast. For
First taste of
Friday.
humidity.
Definitely humidity. The
Still nothing
south
like
wind-
Louisiana.
Yeah, these south winds are just going to continue arriving in throughout the afternoon hours. As we head later on into our Friday evening, we will continue warming up, and we will still keep the chances around for a few very small and brief showers, but Friday is a little breather for us as far as rainfall goes. So we are going to continue keeping a close eye on it, but Friday will give us a bit of a break. But I do want to mention how much rain we are forecasting. We're continuing to see these showers arriving in throughout the rest of our Wednesday. We still could have at least up to an inch of additional accumulation by 3 p.m. on Friday. So I would say whatever we already have right now across southern Indiana, add about an inch to that with the incoming showers, possibly up to 2 inches. It's an excessive rainy day.
And this has been the trend for several days, even back into Sunday. I was talking about, hey, it's gonna rain all week.
Yeah.
It's not gonna stop really, and that has continued, even up to I was looking at up to maybe 3 inches in a couple of places in southern Indiana. The data's kind of shifted a little bit since then, but still we're pretty much on track for it.
Yeah.
And I was mentioning it during the commercial break. If we get a dry period and it stays mild, we're going to see a bloom as fast as I've seen before.
Yeah, what I've been saying is these rain showers are really going to start up the green.
March showers bring March flowers is
Yeah.
what's going to happen if we end up getting a dry patch and we stay relatively warm.
Yeah, these are going to be the rain showers that bring everything to life. So it's going to do a good thing. It will
Yeah.
have some good to it.
It'll be nice, except for you allergy sufferers are going to
Yeah.
be feeling it. You can probably hear me feeling it right now.
Yeah, the allergy season is nothing to mess with here in Kentucky. And we definitely do have quite the allergy setup. So I'm going to play out what we're expecting for the weekend. We're getting close to the end of the show. So I just want to mention, we said that Saturday is going to be another rainy day as well. So we get through this rainy Thursday. We'll see those showers passing through Friday, a few showers in the morning and the middle of Friday afternoon. Less rainy, a few patchy clouds. But as we head into Friday night, that's whenever we're setting up for this next front that starts arriving in. And it's really going to bring in widespread showers, probably a few thunderstorms too, for Saturday, late morning into the afternoon. And the thing is, they're going to be lasting through most of the day.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.